So talk about creating iconic sports media and kind of the framework that goes into building a brand like that that's in an industry that's ultra competitive.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, there's a lot there, but yeah, I'll start with iconic sports. I knew that, I wanted to when I was going to venture into this full time. That again, with my motto of doing something new, different, breaking new ground. So it took me a long to kind of figure out, well, what I want to be, what I want to kind of go with it. And the word iconic always kept coming in my head, was like a buzzword. Here in my office, I have a lot of things going on, but I also have like lists on walls of like, things that like phrases, inspirational words and things that always came to my head. And that was always something that word was always something that I always kind of centered on and kind of like brought myself back to. And I knew I didn't want to be like, Catalano sports cards. I didn't want to put my last name into it. I wanted to take myself out of it.
Hmm.
So a lot of things like the Ticket Bastard podcast, like they're just like, I've had people say, well, you're the star of your own show. And I'm like, I don't look at myself that way. I feel like I'm the shepherd to these stories. The star is the ticket. The star is the event, the
Yeah.
athlete,
And
the
you do a
thing.
great job, by the way, telling the
Do
stories of those tickets.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I
Everybody can
really
go
enjoy doing it.
check out your podcast. Where can they find your podcast?
It's the Ticket Bastard on YouTube. So yeah, you could just at this point you could just Google the Ticket Bastard and I'll be popping up and I'm at Iconic Sports on Instagram and the Ticket Bastard on TikTok. But again, with creating, that being the flagship series that I was creating from Iconic is it was very important for me for it to embody the word iconic, like whatever series that I was doing. And I didn't want to do content. You know what I mean? I wanted to do a show. I wanted to do a series. I wanted to take my film background and I wanted to produce a show.
Right.
Like when you say, like if there's all this stuff that's in like a bucket. I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I love going by this little kind of rule of thumb. If there's all this stuff that's in a bucket, there's just all this kind of things, you just say, well, what is that? Well, it's the contents of a bucket. But if you just have the bucket in itself, you're just like, well, it's a bucket and it could hold a lot of different things, and it's like the possibilities are endless where you could put a bucket. So it's like I don't want content. I want a